Welcome back, Magic Family. I'm Nina Diedrich, and this is The Magic Life. And this is our daily live stream. It also happens to be full moon in Cancer today. So I hope you guys are ready to do a little bit of clearing and a lot of self care and a whole lot of loving ourselves and each other. Now, I'm hoping that this live stream goes okay. Let me know if there's any problems with it. YouTube's been having a ton of issues today. I didn't get the thumbnail to upload onto this video until 10 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago. So there may be some issues there. Hello, Alexander. It's good to see you. So, like I was saying, today's full moon is in Cancer. It is at 5:51 Central Time, 6:51 Eastern Time, and what would that be? 3:51 Pacific Time, I think, or something like that. Anyways, this is definitely, just like Cancer, going to really bring us into our emotional states. Mercury retrograde. I was born during a Mercury retrograde, so I don't have a lot of the same problems that other people do. But those of you who do, I love you. I'm sorry. I'm just going to stay home today and clean my house and get ready for Sarah and Reagan to come over for dinner tonight. So, hello, husband. I love you. I hope your day is going better. So full moons always amplify our emotions and a lot of our psychic abilities too. So watch out for those little synchronicities there, guys. Awareness is key during this time. Cancer is also ruled by the moon too, so you're kind of getting a almost triple whammy as far as energetics goes. You're maybe you may feel like you really want to look into your personal history and origins of your deepest memories, because Cancer is the sign that helps to connect us with family and home, right? It's one of the few that weren't. Yeah, we all have our retrogrades. Watch out for your retrogrades, guys. It definitely does turn the tables on the effects of energy, okay? So, because this is all having to do with our deepest memories and things like that, if you have memories that bring up uncomfortable emotions, now is a really great time to release those. A really good way to do that is to just write it down on paper and burn it. You know, that's your most basic. I said that at 3:33 too. So that is really your most basic letting go ritual, so to speak. You could also bury it. Also, you can do that with your dreams and wishes too. If you uh, take a flower pot and fill it with dirt and plant a seed in it, and then but underneath that seed, you've already put into the pot your dreams and wishes written down on paper. And then as the seed grows, so does your dream come into fulfillment, so to speak. Right? Great manifesting tool. Anyways, back to what we were talking about. This is also going to help to open our hearts to be able to receive more. And that's really going to be key right now. So tune into your dreams and your feelings and those thoughts that are coming up, because your deepest being's desires are kind of being brought to you to manifest this coming year. This is all going to be a lot about manifesting of new and awesome things, right? Because we've already watched the towers fall, so to speak, or we still are in the process of that in some ways too. Um, but this is a great time to let go of all those negative thought patterns and regrets and dwelling on the past and negative programming, any restrictive attitudes you have towards yourself, and making choices just based on security or sentimentality, right? This is um, where our rational mind is going to kind of start kicking some of that shit to the curb, because we need to start making really good choices because we're going really good places, if that makes sense. This is also definitely going to be about the introspection, obviously. But it's trying to highlight your personal truth for you so that you can come back into alignment with who and what you are. Now, I had also, speaking of who and what you are, I had also planned on doing another Conversations with God video tonight, but I forgot we were having dinner company. So we will do it tomorrow night instead. Just FYI. So watch out for the next installment of Conversations with God. Um, but make sure you're doing all that you can right now to kind of embrace this energy and make the most of it as we're kind of plunging through the first month of this year. Can you guys believe how fast this is going already? It's already the 17th. Where in the heck did the last 2 weeks go? Wasn't it just Christmas? Oh my goodness. Um, but everything you're doing right now is going to set the tone for the next, I don't know, 6 months or so of this cycle. Okay. Uh, we I already pulled the Moonology card out. These are by Yasmin Boland, I believe. And we're going to read the full moon and Cancer card. But its note on this says a personal issue reaches resolution. Okay. And a lot of these are going to be emotionally and mentally more than actual live action manifestation, so to speak. But it is setting the tone for those. Hang on a second. Okay, so now I just got to find it in the book. These are not put in here in the way you think they would be. Just in case you ever buy this. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and read the whole thing. It says a personal issue reaches climax. Okay. It says things are likely to get very heated as full moon in Cancer is a super emotional sign. So there could be something of an explosion of feelings around now or surrounding your question. It's important to be sensitive to other people when you pull this card. There are some very fine sensibilities around, so tread carefully as you move towards your goals or dreams. This card indicates an especially feminine time. It also heralds the time to deal with any family issues coming up. Nothing to worry about. It signals a challenge is now coming to an end. This card also suggests both that a domestic matter or private issue will soon come to a head and that it's a great time to move house. The answer to your question lies in being a kind leader. This is the time for you to step up and agree to overcome your insecurities. To attune to this moon, it may be best to move towards what you want in a sideways manner instead of head on. Additional meanings for this card are to meditate to soothe your heightened emotions. Don't be clingy. Stop sulking. And have you had enough family time lately? The teaching behind the full moon in Cancer says that the heightened emotions of the moon Cancer combination cannot be ignored. However, Cancer is one of the moon's two home signs, along with Taurus. So, astrologically speaking, the moon loves to be in this sign. In fact, she rules Cancer. And this means that with this card, there's a sense that all is as it should be, or Don't worry, all will soon be well, right? And that's definitely the energy that is kind of coming out right now. Um, Even though it on the outside looks kind of crazy and chaotic, there is a sense of inner calm and peace right now that lets you know that everything is going to be okay, which tells me a lot of us have reached that state of mass consciousness, um, that we are all one and this is all a process, right? So, yay, us. We'll see if it continues that way, but so far we're off to a good start. Not that there is not still going to be some crazy happenings, because there is. But you're going to be looking at them a little bit different than you were before. All right, so we're going to start off a new week with a full deck of Soul Truth cards. We will be hanging on to the cards again this week and doing our weekend rewind on Saturday. Oh. All right, so we're back to this. Who are you ready to forgive? Right? Because remember, you are not what happened to you. You are what you choose to become. So is it time to let go, forgive, and move onward? Is your soul ready to forgive someone else or yourself? Forgiveness brings sweet release, freedom, and insight, Magic Family. So look at it from their shoes. Notice how you grew and what you learned. So who do you want to become, and how is this resistance holding you from what your soul wants? Today's soul action is a big one. Write a forgiveness letter, right? And while thinking of whoever it is that you're ready to forgive, including yourself, say, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. And thank you, right? So imagine that exchange happening, even if you're not able to get that sort of closure with that person. Um, your mind doesn't know any better, so it only knows what you tell it. So if you're telling it that some forgiveness and closure is happening, then, well, some forgiveness and closure is happening, right? All right, let's get our second card for today. A good pick for the forgiveness card. From whom can you release your judgment right now? Because remember that judgment closes our heart to truth and separates us from love. It binds us to our fear and holds us in shame. On whom are you placing judgment right now? Is it someone in your life? Is it yourself? Release the shackles, drop the expectations, and be grateful for what is. Your second soul action for today, Magic Family, says to look at the person you're judging as if you're looking at a small child. See them learning and growing, falling down and making mistakes. See their desire to be loved and accepted. Add even more grace to open your heart to this truth, that when you lift the judgment from yourself and others, you uncover your own truth. You are loved. You are whole. You are limitless. And so are they. Because we are one. Right? Amen to that. All right, beautifuls, we're going to switch up our accompaniment of cards this week. I am actually going to pull from the family deck from the affirmators for this week, because it's Cancer full moon and, nobody loves their family more than Cancer. And then we will also pull from the Soul Coaching deck by Denise Lynn. And also, if you stick around till the end, I will pull you a crystal card. Angelfish. We love you too. I'm glad you're here. So we'll start with our soul coaching cards. I'm just going to draw 2 out of the box. Ooh, good one. Ooh, better one. All right. To go along with our forgiveness and resolution of things, we get the wisdom card, right? Nice. And healing this week. Beautiful. Okay, so the affirmation for wisdom says, all I need is truly within me. And the healing card reminds us that phenomenal healing energy flows through every cell in our body, right? So the releasing of these things is also going to free up our physical healing too, as well. So watch for those changes as you go about your life. Let's get our family cards. Okay, I can't reach those ones out of the box, so we'll do it the old-fashioned way and throw them on the floor because that's what we do here. Hang on. And we actually got 3. I'm going to take both of them. And for some reason, they flew out 2 to this pile and 2 to that pile. And that explains why. Because, well, the first one to pop out is upside down. Is a bonus card in Reprieve. Ooh, I like that. And then we also had internal validation and forgiveness yet again. Do you think the universe is trying to make a point here? I think so. All right. Let's start with Reprieve because that was the one I turned over first. And it says, every family has a person who takes on more than their fair share of the collective burden. Does this sound like you? Guilty. Have you been through a gauntlet of physical or emotional chores only to come out feeling like you have nothing left in the mental mop bucket? Consider this a permission slip to take a break. The world won't stop spinning if you take a minute for yourself, and your family won't fall apart if you act like a human instead of a superhero. Even Superman had a fortress of solitude. If he hadn't, we certainly would have found him crying on the bathroom floor. Facts. Internal validation reminds us, well, wouldn't it be incredible if you didn't have to depend on your loved ones for validation of what a beautiful, successful, downright magical person you are? Yes. Great news. You don't. So here's your, it's okay if you need it more than once, daily reminder that all the praise you crave is sitting inside you right now. If you didn't already feel it, you wouldn't know it was lacking from other sources, right? Ooh, thought provoker. So let people live in their bubbles and come around on their own good time. In the meantime, you have a lot of magic to continue making. You better hop to it. Amen to that, magic family. We have been told, I believe. And forgiveness reminds us that, well, we are going to welcome the healing power of humility into our heart and release our ninja caliber death grip on any familial grudges that we've been clinging to. It doesn't matter who was right, wrong, or completely insane. Forgiveness is the only way to move forward with love. And to be honest, I don't want to move forward with anything else. Now, a note on forgiveness, too. Going through a forgiveness scenario with yourself, like we were talking about earlier when we were talking about the who are you ready to forgive card, right? Write it all on a piece of paper, burn it, and let it be. It doesn't mean you have to let that person back into your life or go back to that place that hurt you. It just means that you're ready to let go of the memory of that, because every time you relive that memory, you re-injure yourself. Okay? Your mind doesn't know any different than what you tell it, and you tell it things through your thoughts. So if you're constantly thinking about something that's awful, well, is it a wonder that you feel awful? Tell a different story is the biggest message of 2022. And I'm going to be here every day to tell you, except for Sundays. I take Sundays off. Now, my beautiful people, I believe I'm going to leave that message right there where it belongs. And I'm laughing right now because on the top of the Rebel deck over here, what does it say? Fuck, shit is about to get real. Is it not? Which means you need your people around you, my loves. So get on that forgiveness train. It's time. All right, let's pull some crystal cards for those of you in the chat. Alexander, my fantastic husband, and Miss Angel. Let's see what your cards are for today. Alexander, yours is Peridot. Love it. This helps to release feelings of impatience, jealousy, and frustration. Improve your ability to integrate and process life. Connects to your inner strength and unlimited potential. And also reminds you that there is nothing but unlimited resources around you. Hello, abundance. The card's affirmation says, good fortune is the result of good thoughts and actions, and I am grateful for my blessings. So there you go. Your full moon message, Alexander. All right. My favorite Cancer in my life, my husband. Which is really funny because a lot of this stuff has already been happening to him this morning. So hopefully he's listening and hearing the messages that he needs. Ooh, lapis. I love this stone. This helps to activate intuition, be a clear channel, access the Akashic records. It also helps you to stay grounded, feel protected and safe, and promotes clarity in the dream time. It also has a ton of other uses that are not listed on the back of this card. So do a little bit of research. I also need to get some of this stone for myself because I think I only have one, and that is not nearly enough. The affirmation for this stone says, I receive messages all the time and follow my internal guidance system, right? That internal GPS is sending you messages. All right, Angel. And then we're going to cut out for the day because I have a lot of stuff to do. I'm really unprepared today. Well, I'm not stressed about it, so that's good. All right, Angel. Ooh, rutilated quartz. Love this stone. Oh, you are still here, husband. Okay, so this helps to improve your energy levels and increase your life force, Angel. Maintain your focus, increase feelings of self-empowerment, and amplify your courage and confidence. Okay. The affirmation for this stone says, I am grateful that my vital life force provides me with the energy and motivation to live life to the fullest. Amen. Love it. All right. So that's it for your full moon day, my friends. All things come to you when you remember that all things are a desire because all your wants and needs are already met. Right? So dream big and then dream bigger. And then plant it in a pot and put a seed over the top and see how long it takes for it to manifest in the physical. It's the funnest game ever. Be good. Be good to yourselves and be good to each other, Magic Family. And I'll see you all again tomorrow morning at hopefully the regular time, 10:15 a.m. Central. If not, just watch for the thing. It'll pop up eventually. Bye now. Love you.